Hey there, wizards, witches, and golden snitches. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Tiana Hallowell, and this vlog is kind of our unconventional self-healing shadow work journey that we're using the Healing Me, Myself, and I deck from Aamé Studios. So let's go ahead and open up the deck. I'm going to show you the cards. Oh, perfect. Here is the key. So how this deck works, because if you've probably seen my solo dating deck, which it kind of has like a price point and kind of where you do certain activities to take yourself out on a solo date. This works very similarly. So it has a location, but then instead of doing price points, it has kind of like pie charts of expected time. Huh? Sorry, that was my roommate's cat. But it has like an expected time that you will spend on this activity, this healing journey. So let's go ahead and flip through our cards and see which activity we get. Whichever's in, I'm going to set the intention, whatever's in my highest and best self to do this week. That popped out. Reflect on what makes you feel whole. Guys, if you're in my free book club on Patreon, you know that we're reading Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I literally just got to the section in this book that talks about what he describes as the gap between how you actually feel inside to how you present yourself. And if this is not the universe aligning me to do this shadow work, I don't know what is. But our card, reflect on what makes you feel whole. Reflect on the people, activities, or habits that make you feel your most authentic and fulfilled self. How can you incorporate more of these into your routine? And the activity type is a reflect activity. There's no time frame on it. So what does that mean if there's no time frame? Depends. So this is up to you how long you want to reflect. I think, because I'm still sweaty, because today was my very long day, and I just got back from Pilates and finished dinner, I'm gonna go take a shower real fast. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna pull out one of my spiritual / shadow work journals, and we're gonna do some reflection. real quick, before we get into the journaling about the activity, I wanted to kind of share like some of the things that I wrote down and kind of my thought process behind this activity. So I know the point was to journal about things that make you feel whole. And for me, the whole exercise of trying to brainstorm was, I think, a little more difficult than I anticipated, which is fine. But I ended up like figuring things out. So for external things, I did 9 for each, which I think I kind of set the bar a little high for myself, but I came up with 9 for each. For the external, I came up with 10. So on my list, I have my friends, my coven. I said in general fantasy / fiction. So I thought that would encompass both like my fan fiction and actual like books and things. And then I said reading / books because I do value my library and it brings me joy. Video games, Ireland in general, because I love living here and I love being able to connect with my ancestors and go to grad school here. Minnie, because I cannot forget my cat. I love her so much. I said my cell phone, which probably is not a healthy thing to put on this list, but it is true. My tarot cards, and last but not least, caffeine / coffee. Such an external thing that makes me feel whole and motivates me for the rest of the day. Now for internal things, I think I did a really good job of coming up with like really creative things. And I think a lot of them were personality traits, but it still counts. At least I think it counts. If you don't, feel free, debate me in the comments. But for the internal things that I said that make me feel whole, I said my magic, learning new things, self-improvement, because obviously I love reading books like this and I love being able to work on myself as evidence of the shadow work diaries / journey. I said my ability to have compassion, my ability to see justice and fairness in situations, my sense of loyalty, I feel like is very strong. My imagination, I very much value it. It's one of my favorite qualities of myself, and I feel like having my imagination definitely makes me feel whole. I said my higher self, because shout out to her. And my soul in its pieces that I am putting back together magically. So that is what we reflected on. And I feel like it's a really good list. And I feel like this activity really invigorated me and it gave me a good sense of these are things that I value externally, like in my environment, but then these are also things that I have internally within me that I also value and they make me feel whole. So now you know the drill when we do these reflection / journal activities. It's time to do a double journaling session. that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time, next week, when we go on another shadow work journey. Bye.